South Dakota in a trailer blazing fire. I stopped along the roadside and I let it all transpire. I dreamt I saw your smile, heard the strum of your guitar, and I ran fast and I ran further till I couldn't see you at all. Now the time flows slow.
Hello! So I think it's time for the longer YouTube post I've been promising. So we are now, we just left Nashville and we're on our way to Knoxville. We're playing at a place called Ridge Runners tonight. So yeah, I just wanted to share a bit how it's been going because we're now technically like 21 days on the road. And yeah, in some ways it's been more stressful, in some ways less stressful than I thought it would be. But yeah, just to share a few things about touring with kids so far. First of all, the van is has been kind of not as excellent for camping as we'd hoped it would be. It's takes kind of a bit to set up, even though we have it nicely set up. There's just we've kind of taken on more stuff and it's hard to move everything, and Nell has to kind of sleep a little bit away from us, which can be weird, but and then it's been stiflingly hot in a lot of the places we've been, so that's a little rough. So our favorite thing has actually been setting up our big canvas tent. We have a 10 by 14 canvas tent, which is amazing. It's bigger than our bedrooms at home, so that's really, really nice, and we all love that. And it doesn't even take any more time to set up really than the van does. The van's just convenient because if we don't have anywhere else to stay, we can do that. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun with the kids though. They've really enjoyed, I think, the travels and meeting people, and we've done some activities with them. Yeah, so we also spent a couple of days in Lawrence, and I mentioned that in an earlier video, but we got to spend a bunch of time with our friends Rhonda and Alonzo, which was so much fun. They're such wonderful people. If you're watching this, thank you so much for helping us with our kids. And we got to play the Studio 901 house concert, which was amazing, and we loved it. But yeah, Lawrence is a really sweet town, and yeah, we had such a wonderful time. And the next clip is just a little clip of Dylan and James jamming on Tipping Back the Corn. We went to Mountain View for 2 days, which was really awesome. We got to go hang out with my banjo maker, Lucas Poole, and try out some of the banjos he had, some of his customs, and then he started making this new line of banjos called the Stillmore, and they are basically a mid-entry level banjo, I would call it. But they're really nice because he makes excellent banjos, and I particularly loved, he had one with nylon strings, and oh man, it had a beautiful sound. I'm going to include a clip of that in this video. And so yeah, that's, if anyone's looking for a mid-entry level banjo, you should definitely order them from him because they're awesome, and they're only $1,400, which maybe sounds like a lot, but it's definitely not for what you're getting. Anyway, we also, in Mountain View, is a dulcimer shop. Oh, good.
There's a notebook there.
know, Mountain View is like, Dylan kind of jokes that it's a bluegrass festival all year round, but more of like a folk festival. Like people just play and they jam in circles all over town, like in front of the courthouse, at the park, in front of the music shop, just everywhere. It's a really musical town and it's really beautiful. Everyone's really kind. So yeah, that was really fun. The night before last, we played in Clarksdale, Mississippi at Hambone Art Gallery, and this wonderful guy named Stan who put us up, and he has this beautiful artwork, and he hosts bands every Tuesday. Clarksdale is a really huge blues town. It's like the Mountain View of blues in Mississippi. So it was really cool to see that. And we had a lot of fun playing there. It was a nice listening space as well. But yeah, the childcare is like almost constantly a thing, and we just have to figure that out. Everywhere we go, we hired a babysitter for our last show, and sometimes, as we expected, sometimes we don't make any money because we have to pay for childcare, but that is, you know, that's what we expected, and that's okay. But yeah, so tonight we're playing at this place called Ridge Runners. It's a bar gig, you know, but it should be fun. And some friends of friends with kids are gonna watch the kids, which I think will be a lot of fun, because I think that's like our favorite setup, when other people have kids and then the kids can play, and it's just really nice. But yeah, so I guess, you know, for anyone who's thinking about touring with kids, we'd really wanted to try to set up childcare long in advance. Obviously, it's just time gets away from you, but that is a huge thing. Like, get on top of that as soon as you can, because everything else is doable. We don't set up like lodging in advance. We just figure it out when we get there, depending on our situation, and that's been really nothing to think about. But the childcare is always something to think about. And then also, yeah, I don't know what the ideal setup is for traveling. I mean, our van is totally working. It has enough space. It's technically possible to sleep in it. It's just not ideal. So if y'all figure that out, let us know. It's kind of nice though, because we don't like it's not like a ton of money on gas, and we still can sleep in it. So I don't know, it's kind of a middle ground. But anyway, yeah, so I'm going to include some video clips of some of the various things we've been doing in here, and we hope you enjoy following along, and hopefully we'll see you on the road.